Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all figured out, while people over here are literally on the struggle bus? What if I told you there was a simple yet extremely powerful way to unlock a huge insight about yourself without spending all your effort and time grinding your gears trying to figure out this whole self-discovery thing? Imagine transforming your life with just a few simple steps. I know it sounds too good to be true, right? But stick with me, because A.W. Tozer's 7 Rules of Self-Discovery are about to change the way that you see yourself, and it's much more simpler, not as complex as you may think. See, I've personally used these rules, and the results have been incredible. It's like having a roadmap to your true self. Now, are you ready to dive in? Let's go. Welcome to day 19 of the July Creator Challenge, where I'm recording and posting a video each day for the whole month of July. Now, if you're new here, my name is Wallace, and I help Christian men and leaders like you see yourself the way that God sees you by chiseling away the lies and the false narratives that have been spoken over you for far too long. And today, I'm going to share with you this A.W. Tozer's 7 Rules of Self-Discovery. I want to open with this quote: "What we think about when we are free to think about what we will, that is what we are or will soon become." So who is A.W. Tozer? He's a renowned Christian pastor and author, and he introduced these 7 rules to help us understand ourselves better. Let's explore each rule and see how they can guide us on this journey. Now, these rules will read as questions, and I strongly encourage you to go through each one of these. And I actually created a free assessment to help you, and you can find that and fill that out. I really encourage you to fill that out and follow along as we do this video. You'll find that download in the description. But I want to give you a disclaimer before we get started. You see, Jesus has come not to make life easy, but to make men great. I said this will be simple, but I'd be lying to say that it will be easy. If you were looking for an easy button, you might want to look elsewhere. Don't get me wrong, this journey to self-discovery is such a beautiful thing, and it's paved with challenges. Yet it's in those challenges that God is revealing and developing our character. Come on, somebody. That was just a sidebar. But I really felt it necessary to share that. Now let's dive in. Rule number 1, what we want most. What do we want most? What are your deepest desires? Is it success, recognition, relationships, or spiritual growth? Reflecting on what you consistently seek reveals what truly matters to you. Take a moment to write down that first section of the PDF, or maybe just a piece of paper, but hopefully the PDF that I've got for you, and really write down your top desires and see how they align with your values and your vision for your life. And then rule 2, what we think about most. What we think about most. Our thoughts are often a reflection of our priorities. If you frequently think about a particular topic, it holds such significant importance in your life. And journaling those reoccurring thoughts can really help you understand what you genuinely care about. And then rule 3, let's talk about that money, baby. How do you use your money? The third rule, how do we use our money? See, financial decisions are a tangible reflection of our values and our heart. Analyzing your spending habits and see where your resources are going. Are you investing in material possessions, experiences, or giving, tithing to your church or charity? This will reveal your true priorities. You see, where your treasure is where your heart is also. God isn't after your money. God is after your heart, and He's after you. 4 is what we do with our leisure time. What we do with our leisure time. Provide insight into finding fulfillment. Whether it's hobbies or social activities or relaxation, your choice reveals your true interest and passions. I love this quote. When you kill time, remember that it has no resurrection. Now, don't get me wrong, resting is never killing time. It's never wasted time. Waiting is never wasted time. We truly can lean into the beauty of leisure, because it's in the fun and the things that recharge us that really tell us what fulfills us most. The 5th rule is the company we enjoy. The people we're surrounding ourselves with reflect and influence our character. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. That's what John Maxwell says. Look at the traits and the values of those you enjoy spending time with. What qualities do you admire in them? And that leads us to rule 6, which is who and what we admire. Our role models embody the qualities we aspire and are inspired to develop. Reflect on the people and the achievements you admire and the character traits that you admire, the skill sets you admire. This helps you identify the virtues and the values and the accomplishments that you value most. And then our last rule, number 7, what we laugh at. What made you laugh out loud today? The 7th rule is humor. Humor reveals our perspective and value. What makes you laugh out loud? Your sense of humor can show a lot about your worldview and your beliefs. Now, Tozer's 7 rules of self-discovery provide a powerful framework for self-reflection and self-awareness. And by exploring these areas, we can uncover hidden aspects of our character and align our actions with our values and our vision, but most importantly, our purpose and who God has created you to be. I encourage you to take some time to really reflect on these rules, download that PDF, go through these rules in your quiet time, really seek God in this moment and see how they apply to your life. Now, I want to pause here and I really want to say that I feel like there's a misconception in the Christian circles that when we get really tied into our spiritual life, into going after God, we almost feel like it's a negative thing to dive into self-exploration. And I want to encourage you with this fact that Paul mentions that we aren't just spiritual beings, we are also physical, mental, emotional beings. And we need to look at our life holistically. Because I don't know about you, you may have seen great leaders in churches and things fall from moral misconduct. And I truly believe those things might have happened because they didn't really have peace of mind. And that really encourages me and inspires me to equip you leaders and Christian men, because it's not enough to just have one area flying. We need to have every aspect, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, all those areas lining up. Because without all the areas running at full capacity, running at going and growing in each of those areas, then we really truly won't live our better than best life. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it, subscribe for more content on self-awareness, emotional intelligence, spiritual growth. And as always, let's continue chiseling away at those lies, those false narratives, to truly live our true identity, to see ourselves through the lens of grace, see ourselves the way that God has created and designed us, and live out that purpose. And with all that said, I'll see you in the next video.